Hi everyone. I am really happy to be bringing you these lovely little sea creatures. I've been designing them for a little while and I'm ready to go now. I'm going to start with this octopus. I absolutely love him, and you wait till you see how he's drawn. He's so cute and simple to do. We're going to start off with a big circle. In fact, that should be my name really, shouldn't it? Emma, let's start off with a nice big circle, Parrish. Let's go with that. Now then, to draw the eye line, we're going to give it a nice curve. And then to draw the centre line of the head, we're going to give it another nice curve like that. Makes it 3D rather than going like that, which is flat. So now we know exactly where to put the eyes. We get one in here, and then we get one a little bit further out there. Okay, well, there's his eyes. Big highlight, little highlight. Same on the other eye. Nice little smiley mouth. Look at that, just as a little circle. But look at what happens when you put eyes and a mouth on just anything. It just brings it right to life. You can have a play with that. He's going to have a little bit of patterning on the top of his head like that for a bit of interest. Now I'm putting off drawing these legs because I love them so much. I'm saving them. So here we go. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. Okay, then we're going to leave a space here and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. That one is a little bit behind. Doesn't matter at all. In fact, it's quite helpful. So now, from the centre of this circle, we're going to go like this. Okay, and the same here. Now I know what I'm doing, so I'm going to start from here. Well, I say I know what I'm doing. I might do. We'll see how it goes. And then we do another line that brings it like this. Okay, that can actually join those up. They can join up there. That's it. That's working nicely for us. There. And then so from here, we can go like this. Okay, so we've done 4 legs. It gets better. Let's do the same here. And bring that out. The really clever bit comes when we come to put the tentacles in. Whatever they're called. Are they called tentacles? These are tentacles, aren't they? What are these called? Suckers. Suckers. So from each leg, we're going to do this sort of shape. Okay? And within that shape, we're just going to draw. We'll start with a half circle there. We are just going to draw circles. Start with a half circle there. Look at that. And now we have the most beautiful little octopus that looks so professionally drawn and so right, and yet it's really, really simple. Let's ink that in and you can see exactly what I mean. Here's a cute little fella. Look at this crab. Isn't he fab? Right, we're going to start with an oval. Keep your initial lines very light so that you can go darker when you want. When you know which lines you're going to go with, you can go over them so you can see what you want to do. So we've got our oval. We're going to cut a bit off the bottom like this. Okay, and then we're going to round off those edges a little. I'm going to just rub out this bottom line to make it easier to see where we're going with this fella. There we go. So that's the shape we're going with. I think I'll just round that off there as well. Now, the beautiful comedy of this fella is all about these eyes on stalks. You get a similar, really funny sort of look when you do snails as well, like this. I love it. Nice big mouth. Deep letter U there. Not a shallow mouth, quite a deep mouth. Makes for a nice comical character. We'll give him 2 circles for cheeks like that, but we'll also do a couple of smaller dots like this. Very simply, his little trundling legs go like this, and they trundle across the seafloor like that. The big claws are what are really lovely in this. So we can draw 2 circles, as in a lot of drawings that I do. Putting the hands in first is really helpful because it helps you know where you're going with the actual arms. So we put 2 more smaller circles, they're the elbows, and then we draw lines to connect the claws and the elbows to the body. Now the claws themselves just go like this, or we can do them like this if we want, but I like that overlap, like tulips. I like that. And that's it, that's him. Now, for this sweet little octopus, we are going to draw a nice curve across the bottom like this, and we're going to bring it up like an oval, but we're going a bit steeper on these sides here. So making a nice shape. Use your wrist as a pivot to get a nice pleasing curve in there, and just keep going with your lines until you're happy with what you've got. And then you can go in with a bit of a darker pencil. Always keep it light at first when you're drawing out construction lines, because it gives you somewhere to go with slightly heavier pencil. There we go, I'm happy with that shape. We've got an eye line that follows this curve at the bottom here, and we've got a centre line that we're going to do sort of about the middle there. Now the eyes are going to go in, nice big eyes for this fella, nice big highlights. There, like that. Nice smiley little mouth, cute little thing. Then we're going to give it a frill all the way around the bottom. Now I love doing these sorts of shapes. They make me very happy. There we go. How simple is he? Look at him. So cute. Now then, for the jellyfishy bit, which if you didn't know is Pescodi Wibbly Wobbly in Welsh, let's draw him some really nice tentacles. Now curves are one of my favourite things, and I've spent a lot of years and a lot of time drawing curves and enjoying curves. There we go. I'm a very big fan of Art Nouveau, so if you have a look at that and Google that up, that movement had the most beautiful, beautiful curves. So I'm just sort of randomly sticking some shapes in here that are echoing these beautiful flowing curves that you really do find in nature. You find them an awful lot in nature, and that's what Art Nouveau was really focused on, having a look at those beautiful, beautiful curves from nature. I'm going to do one overlap in here. There we go. I might have another overlap down here somewhere to fill in this space. There we go. And on some of these, I'm going to give myself a nice little frill. So I'm going to just choose a couple based on nothing more than where I think they might look nice. So I've got a bit of a gap there, you see. So I can fill that in. Any more? Might do a few down here. This shape that I'm doing now is also a very nice shape that you could use on leaves. Oak leaves, for instance, are this sort of shape. There we go. And you see how I've done it on the outside here and on the inside here. This will make it look like that tentacle is twisted, which is quite a clever little trick. And that's him pretty much done. We'll give him some cute little cheeks, and we'll get him a little bit of decoration on his head there. Okay, let's go ahead and ink that guy in. squid to add to your underwater collection. So subscribe, check out what I've got going on, because there's always something. Here's a squid. We're going to start off with a nice pleasing shape like this. Oh, I love a nice curve. This fella, I like him. He's got great big eyes in quite a different place. We don't normally put eyes here, so that makes him quite interesting. And I'm going to give him nice big highlights, but I think I'll only give him one set for some reason. I have got no idea why. Now then, this guy has got a smiley mouth here, and then he has got the most curious, and I've no idea what they're for, but they are things and they do exist. So we're going to draw this line down here like this. He's got two of them. I don't know what they are. If anybody knows anything about squid, put it in the comments and let me know, because I love these creatures. They're one of my favourite creatures. And so are cuttlefish. I'll get on to doing some cuttlefish before too long. She's got these funny leaf-shaped things and I don't know what they're for. And I need to know. And then we do, see these nice sorts of wavy shapes. Go give it a wave and then come down. Now I always find it harder on this side. You'll find things easier on one side than on the other. I'm left-handed. So when I come to do things over here, it always gets a bit tricky for me. But there we go, I did quite well there. And he's got some other strange little flappy fin things, and I don't know what they are. I really need to have a look at these guys and find out all about them, because they absolutely fascinate me. There he is, he's sweet, isn't he? Let's ink him in. I'll tell you what else we'll do as well. Let's give him eyebrows. Now, I haven't put eyebrows on many of my characters on my videos, and eyebrows are very interesting things. You can say a lot with an eyebrow, so have a play around. That's what it's all about. Don't be afraid to have a play around. Don't be afraid to get it wrong. Grab a pencil and a rubber and some paper and just get stuck in and have a mess about. Enjoy it, make yourself laugh. Don't ever say I can't draw. Please don't ever say I can't draw, because you absolutely can. And I bet your drawings are absolutely beautiful, and if you would like to share them with me, I would love, love, love that. So please do subscribe and follow along and just get into making marks on paper that make you happy. Let's get these funny little leaf shapes. What are they for? What do you do with these? Isn't nature amazing? Another type of octopus, and this one is a Dumbo octopus. He's a real creature. If you've never come across it, go and have a look online for him. Sweet, sweet, sweet little things. Right, so we start off with a circle. We're going to give him a centre line that's curved so that we're helping give a 3D effect by having an accurate curve rather than that, which is a 2D shape. Let's get some eyes in. Highlights, just because I like them. Feel free to play about with all sorts of different eyes and shapes. We'll have a look at a later date at the different ways that you can interpret eyes. Now, this guy, if you have a look back to my very first video that I did, the ice cream video, you'll see that same sort of frill around the bottom, and here we go. And that's what inspired me. I'm gonna make those a little more pointed. There we go. Oh, and very, very simply, the Dumbo jellyfish has ears. This, and that's how simple that little fella is and how effective. Let's ink him in.